It's a perfect football day in New York City. This afternoon, it's Columbia's final home game as they host the Brown Bears, the Ivy League's top-ranked offense. It's college football, it's senior day, and it's right here on SNY. Christopher Marin, their place kicker, is hurt. And Carter McFadden back to receive. One of the most dangerous return men in the nation, and he doesn't get any breathing room. A heck of a special teams tackle by Nick Hudson, the defensive back, as Columbia will start deep in its own territory. As Brown facing a third down here. Columbia's given up 13 touchdowns in 28 opportunities. As the Bears trying to finish off this drive, and Columbia is fooled on the handoff, and going in for the score is their backup quarterback, Nate Lucier, as he finds the end zone on the ground for the second time in his career.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those situations where the number's not much different, 3 and 5. You don't really recognize that you have a backup running quarterback in there. He played the RPO to perfection. He had a wide open lane to the touchdown.
So Austin Alley will come on. He has not attempted an extra point thus far this season. He's only attempted field goals. The holder is Nate Lucier. And Brown is able to finish it off to tie this game at 7. As they were able to solve the Columbia riddle in the red zone. Townsend fell for the handoff. Lucier found an opening.
They're ball hawks in the defensive secondary of this Brown defense, so you can't throw a pick in this area.
They lead the Ivy League with 12 interceptions, and that is going to be a sack for the Bears. They bring down Joe Green as the Brown defensive front once again collapsed on top of that group for the Lions, with Terrence Lane being credited there with the sack in the last 3. And Bell gets rid of it, and a collision immediately. Are they going to rule it a fumble right now?
The field is an incomplete pass.
It has been ruled out of the end zone. It is going to be an incomplete pass. That was some hit by Isaiah Reed.
Yeah, he's a playmaker for them. He came up, but they've run that play a couple of times, and once you see that, yeah, it looks like he never had possession of that ball before he got hit.
So they give him 1 yard on that last one. Columbia 4 of 7 on third down, and the Brown defense was not fooled.
Georgie on the carry.
As they stop Joey Georgie again.
Now that was a total missed block by the tight end on the edge. He let his man just collapse down and caught Georgie in the backfield before he had any momentum whatsoever.
Goes full extension to help out his quarterback. Green again. Trying to get away from the Brown defense, and Terrence Lane breathing down his back.
Green sacked by Lane.
Another sack, his second of the game.
Yeah, he didn't know he was behind him. It was a good job by Green just to hold on to that ball, but super job by the Brown front to force him out of the pocket and then be able to take him down as a sack, 2 yards deep.
Getting his personnel set here with 43 seconds and counting. Fakes the handoff. Down the right sideline, Mahoney pulls it in, still on his feet, and Seth Parker finally brings him down just shy of the 20. Powell on the tackle, Willcox working in the pocket, shiftiness, throws, it's caught by Mahoney, and it's going to be good for a first down. How about his favorite target today, Mark Mahoney, the 6'5 senior, making one difficult catch after another.
Yeah, he had some pressure there. He was able to avoid it, got in the pocket, was able to deliver this ball. And nice catch by Mahoney going to the ground to hold on for that first down. Defensive front.
And this is the pace they're comfortable playing at. They have not been able to do that as of late. Willcox fakes the handoff, and now he's going to float it to Owen, who has open field. Stockton Owen is in Columbia territory as he gets inside the 45.
Affecting Columbia's defense. They're not able to get into their rhythm and change up their personnel where they need to.
They pitch it out to Owen. Owen hurdles over a defender, and it looks like that may be good enough, but they're going to mark him just shy, perhaps, of the first down. And now, actually, where they move the ball is going to be good enough for a first down. 55%. They're 11 of 20. He drops back, steps up, over the middle, it's caught, And that is going to be good for a first down. Wow, Mark Mahoney, dead center, moves the chains.
Mahoney's having a big day for them. He's been their go-to guy more than anyone else today. He was able to find a little hole in that zone of Columbia's. They had a good pressure going on, but Willcox was able to deliver it right to him for that first down.
Sean, that was right through 4 defenders. And here's another leaping grab at the 10-yard line by Wes Rockett.
He came in averaging about 14 yards a catch this year.
Stockton Owen pushing forward. We'll wait for the signal. It's good for a touchdown. The running back for the Bears with his 7th of the season on the ground, and Brown finally unties this knot.
But you know, Brown's offense was ready to go. Looked like Columbia's defense wasn't quite set in their positioning, and he was able to find a little hole and then force his way through. There was an attempt to tackle for a loss, but it wasn't to be.
So Austin Alley on for the extra point, filling in for the injured Christopher Marin. And Austin Alley gives Brown a 7-point lead. They had not scored since the very first play of the second quarter, but Stockton Owen weaving in and out of traffic, finding the pay dirt to give Brown the lead. Out of the gun, Willcox going to the right side, nearly picked off, but a late recovery by Wes Rockett as he is able to make the catch.
Yeah, the defender was just not watching the ball. He was heading out to receiver. He didn't see where the ball was, and instead of cutting inside, he just went for the tackle.
3rd and 10 for the Bears. Mahoney in motion. Willcox has plenty of time. Now the pocket collapses. He fires. Walker makes the catch, forces a missed tackle, and gets into the end zone for a go-ahead touchdown. The slipperiness of one of the most veteran wide receivers on Brown's roster delivers here on the road as we take another look. 2 guys are in the vicinity, Russos as well as Parker, and Walker slides through both of them.
Yeah, it looked like Russos and Parker knocked each other off.
Do they go to the air or do they keep it on the ground to try to move the chains? Stagg out in motion. Over the middle, incomplete. And the Brown Bears get back to 500 in Ivy League play, plus their 5th win overall. A huge rally on the road in overtime after falling in heartbreak at home in the extra session. And the Columbia Lions on senior day come up empty-handed.